Off balance, wild shot thrown down by LeBron James. Miller trying to take it away from Duncan. Neal poked away by Chalmers. Leonard has it and puts it in. A broken play goes to the Spurs. Parker getting his rest. Daring him to shoot. James drives hard, won't go. Rebound Leonard. James wanted a foul, slow to get up. Gary Neal. Green misses the tip and Anderson the rebound. Only Green's fourth shot attempt of the night. They've done a great job preventing him from getting off three-pointers. And a foul away from the ball. Assists, 7 rebounds. Right in front of Ken Mauer. Callahan telling him to knock it off. Single coverage. James backs in. Left-handed. Just bullets his way to the basket.
Again, I've got to reiterate too much. The power of shooting
circle.
Well, good help by Miller to force the jump ball. And now if San Antonio wins the jump, which you would expect them to do, they only have 5 seconds to shoot. So they've got to be organized that when they get it, they're able to try to create a good, quick opportunity.
James looking to steal it. You saw Leonard back. Duncan giving him some strategy there about where to place himself. Leonard fires away. That won't go. Rebound tip. Ginobili has it. Out to Green for 3. Chalmers the rebound. Anderson won't go, but a foul. And then the Birdman will shoot 2 with 7:08 remaining. Talk about a bullet pass.
They switched the pick and roll, so Duncan came to give early help. Chris Anderson has been phenomenal at finding open seams throughout the playoffs. Ginobili, because he's guarding a shooter, is late to help for the helper, and thus it leads to Anderson's 2 free throw attempts.
He's been good at the line in the playoffs, 76%. As the Birdman hits that, for his career, just 64%. That his first point of the night after not playing the previous 2 games. Back in his energy roll, way off. And Duncan with his 15th rebound to go with 30 points. 2-point game, 7 to play. Parker. Back out Green. Green off the dribble. Drives inside to Duncan. Blocked by James. What a rejection. James on the drive. Leans in. Banks it in. Tie game.
What a defensive play by LeBron James. Guarding Tony Parker this whole fourth quarter.
He's doing it all here in the fourth. Danny Green misses again. Rebound. Duncan trying to track it down. Taken by Chalmers.
And those are the same shots Danny Green has made throughout the series.
Allen. Miami leads. An eruption from LeBron James here in the fourth.
Great dish by Green. Better block by James. And then turn in the corner. Taking Duncan on. Little step through move and a bucket.
LeBron James and the Miami Heat, a 19-7 run to start the fourth. As we listen to Eric Spoelstra getting his team ready.
Guys, keep grinding, okay? This whole game and series is about runs, okay? It's about runs. Just stay with it, keep grinding, okay? Stay the course, guys. We know we're going to have to grind this. We know it's not going to be easy. We need consecutive 3, 4, 5 stops in a row, and everybody's got to jump.
The defense has been sensational here in the fourth. Right back to Duncan. Duncan goes at Bosh. Wild shot. He thought he got hit.
And Mike, with James on Parker, Ginobili has to be good right now. They have to get dribble penetration on the pick and roll from Ginobili.
James already with 10 points in the quarter. Spins to the basket and a foul. Third team foul against the Spurs. And he will shoot two. But not before a timeout.
Again, they're switching the pick and rolls right now. James gets a run at the smaller Parker, spins, draws the contact from Ginobili, and is at the free throw line.
Got knocked off, and he is taken over here in the fourth quarter.
Well, down 10 going into the fourth. Desperation sets in. A new level of energy. Here, the second shot. And like you said, the loss of the headband, but it's three three-point shooters surrounding James. No one willing to come off a shooter to give help. The easy back down dribble, and then the tremendous signature shot block. And finally, the layup, the jump stop, the step through against Tim Duncan. The turnaround has been dramatic.
He has had two magnificent blocks in these finals, and you see the fourth quarter taking over. Misses that free throw from the line. He's 8 for 11. Still plenty of time. 5:28 left.
And the three-point shot for San Antonio has not been there tonight. And with James on Parker, Ginobili, even though he struggled tonight, has to get going.
3-point lead for Miami. Bosh back in. He's on Duncan. Ginobili finds Diaw. Kawhi Leonard gets in the paint. Runner from Leonard. Leonard with a couple of big buckets here in the fourth. He's got 15. Check that, 17 points and 8 rebounds.
To me, you don't give help on a Diaw drive. He's driving to pass.
And Diaw is on LeBron James again, trying to slow him down. He's done well so far in the series against him. Trying to make him shoot. James drives and finishes. $13 already here in the fourth quarter. We still have 4.5 to go.
And I think they have to give more support on James right now. They can't be paralyzed by the shooting.
Ginobili, pass deflected. Chalmers forcing the turnover. James wants it again. Leonard doesn't want to help too much with Miller standing there at the three-point line. James jumper, in and out. And the game is slowed down at this end, which is not what San Antonio wants. Diaw does not want to take that. Blocking foul on Chalmers, just a second team foul. And the second on Chalmers as Wade will re-enter with 3:48 remaining.
And that is a really difficult substitution if you're a coach. If you want to come back with Wade, you don't want to wait too long. Are you willing to go down the stretch of an elimination game with your second best player sitting on the bench to put more shooting around your best player? Tough decisions if you're a coach.
Wade tonight with 12 points. James shouting instructions. He has taken over here in the fourth quarter. They want to get it to Duncan. Parker struggles with his dribble. 4 to shoot. Parker on the pull-up. Short. Rebound. James.
Tony Parker has really struggled. That's a good look for him.
He's 4 of 16 from the field. Allen looking. Offensive foul as James pushed off on Parker. He was upset. He wanted the ball earlier. And Parker able to draw the foul. Third foul on LeBron James.
He wanted the lob. To me, that's a play on.
That's one that you talked about earlier. He's just so much stronger.
If you want to guard in the paint, put the pants on and guard.
Duncan down low against Bosch. Across the lane, lefty won't go. Wade the rebound. Duncan has not scored here in the fourth quarter. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. The Spurs have only scored 9 points in the period. Just under 3 remaining. The Heat up 3. Their season on the line.
ESPN's presentation of the 2013 NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by the new action comedy Red 2 in theaters July 19th.
Sports Center, they will have complete post-game coverage of Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Will it be the Heat tying things up and forcing a Game 7? Or can San Antonio turn it around and clinch the championship? We've got 2:57 remaining in a fourth quarter that has been dominated by Miami. Tim Duncan and Tony Parker both sat earlier in the period, both without a point here in the fourth. LeBron James has outscored San Antonio himself 13-9.
And if you're Danny Green, you've got to be ready to give help. And they go to Wade on a post-up.
5 to shoot. Wade turnaround. Way off. Ginobili the rebound. San Antonio just 4 for 15 here in this period. Ginobili to the basket. Lays it in. Duncan and Bosch got caught up. Bosch went down, and Ginobili with a big bucket. It's a 1-point game.
That was like anything goes in the paint right there. It looked like Tim Duncan just cleared Bosch out.
Chalmers has come up big, trying to get away from Parker. Pass to Wade. Wade blocked but fouled. That little head fake that he's so good at will get him to the free throw line. Third foul for Green.
Well, you look at Tim Duncan. You know what? I thought he cleared out, but I think Bosch, again, exaggerated the contact greatly. And Dwayne Wade, a nice sneaky cut on the baseline against Danny Green, like Danny Green has done to Miami.
I think you'd like in these situations for the officials to put their whistles away and just let them go.
No, not at all. But you do have to concern yourself when you have a guy who has flopped to make sure you don't give him the call if you're unsure.
And he was fined earlier in these playoffs for flopping. And the officials are certainly aware of that. As Wade, with his first free throw attempt, gets it to go. 2 for 2. And as we come up on 2 minutes remaining here in game 6, it's a 3-point game.